society had a number of sort of very critical questions about what it was like to have MS in the UK. Basic questions weren't being answered, sort of numbers of people that had the disease types that they had, where in the country people were, was it more prevalent in the north rather than the south, things like that. We answered the tender, and we obviously were successful in getting that. The sort of more convoluted thing is really the fundamentals of that. We captured data from two primary sources. Obviously from the NHS and from clinicians and nurses and all the professions allied to medicine up and down the country, making use of their clinical system or providing them a data access form to do so. And then we directly capture data from people with MS via the internet. They can log on to a portal which is secure, and they can provide patient-reported outcome measures, participant-reported outcome measures in a longitudinal way. We have data going back over 9 years now from some people, and clinically we're up to 49 hospitals actually provide data to us now.
First of all, at the moment, it's easy accessible. We provide graphs and information back to people with MS, so they get to see how their condition is going, which is really important for them. What we're developing now is to be able to focus that around appointments and clinical encounters, so that the clinical team can then see this data and gather this data, so they can then assess that patient without having necessarily for them to attend face to face. With the current crisis we're in, is it going to ever end? And we're going to be stuck here, not seeing our patients. And there's a lot to seeing people that's not quite captured or even on a video screen. And I think we could understand how the MS is impacting them, and then we'll be able to see their longer term data. And by using their information from our own letters and seeing that data graphed, we can actually see how they're doing. So that will give us a good insight into how we're doing, supporting that consultation and hopefully giving them a better experience.
For me, the future is about trying to make it as simple as possible for people to take part, be it people with MS or be it the NHS. I think we've got the people with MS side reasonably good. The internet technologies are well understood. People are used to logging in and doing all that kind of stuff. For the NHS side, though, we realize people are busy. We realize that the pandemic has come along and affected the way that they work. They're unable to work, see patients, pull notes, do all the things that they used to do in the past. So we've developed a technology where we can directly harvest data from annual review letters, ongoing visit letters, and the rest of it, and take that as data and inject it into the patient portals and the clinical portals. And we think that's really revolutionary.
Yeah, and for clinicians, that's really, we have all our letters, and we flick through our letters, and we do what we normally do, but this crisis has changed how we have to think. But to be able to access that data instantly in a form that we can understand and also show to the patient can help us make rapid and appropriate treatment decisions. I mean, the idea also of having the imaging available again allows us, first of all, the patient can then see their imaging, which is useful, but also we can then offer more global measures which we're trying to optimize. So therefore we can offer other data from that imaging that we can then compare to the whole of the UK, so we get a better spectrum of how people are doing compared to other centres. So as clinical teams, that's very useful, just to know that we can get best practice and we can sort of normalise how we're doing this.